We're done with the slipcovers, man. Oh my God, let's get through the big box editions. Hopefully this video is not going to be that long. These are also in protectors because I'm psychotic when it comes to this shit. So Cruising. This is the first big box edition I want to show. This was a blind buy for me. I love this film. I think it's such a good film. How was it, bro? Billy Friedkin. Director of The Exorcist, director of The French Connection, among others. This is a very good one. Al Pacino going undercover in the seedy, sleazy, gay scene of New York, trying to find a serial killer who is killing gay men. Very, very controversial film back in the day. Oh my God, this wire is just sticking here. I'm sorry. I didn't even realize that. I'm sorry, guys. Look, this video is kind of a mess. Excuse that, please. I really appreciate it, but next time I'll be a little more organized. Anyway, Cruising, really, really good film. I love what they did with this packaging, like the box, the slip cover, which, by the way, I adore that Arrow is doing this now, the slip cover over the chunky box. Fantastic. People don't like it. I love it. Do not stop, Arrow, please. Those J cards sucked ass. Keep them as full slips because, man, they make the release look so much goddamn better. Anyway, the texture on the box, on the slip cover there, it feels like leather. It's fantastic. It's just perfect. I hope they do a lot more of those kinds of things. But that was really nice. It's really nice and really nice to the touch. They upgraded the artwork. They upgraded the edition because this was a slipcover edition when it came out on Blu-ray. So they made it a big box this time. They fixed the transfer, from what I understand. I don't know if there was like a blue tint or some shit over the transfer before that William Friedkin wanted. But he passed away, so I guess Arrow went ahead and did whatever the fuck they wanted to do, which they improved it. So I'm glad they did that, and I'm glad that I never bought that Blu-ray because this is the first time buy for me. And I enjoy it very much, man. Very, very, very good movie. Highly recommended for any, thriller fans out there. And Al Pacino fans, of course. If this is a blind spot in your Al Pacino library, which it wasn't mine, I really enjoy it, man. And I think you will too. So high recommend Cruising on 4K. Which one do I grab now? Let's go back to the beginning, I guess, of last year. I forgot when this came out, but Inglourious Bastards. This was a surprise. I really did not expect Arrow to release a film like this, but they did. And they didn't do the transfer. They used the same transfer as, what is that, Universal? Yeah, it's Universal that they put out. Oh, excuse me, I got a itch in my back. Got a lot of stuff back here too, guys. I mean, obviously you see this big boy right here. I haven't even done a video on that, but that goes without saying. I had to get that. But anyway, this video is Arrow, so we'll just focus on Arrow for now. I still haven't watched this movie, like at all. This is a blind buy for me, and I always hear how fucking good this movie is, so eventually I will. I love Tarantino, but I just haven't gotten around to watching this film. Soon I will, though, very soon. Very happy Arrow put it out, though, because this is a really cool edition, and people complained about this with the slip being different from the box, because the box was like themed. Cool release from Arrow, can't wait to finally watch it. The next release here that I was talking about, that they do sort of a slip and different thing on the box, is Demolition Man. This was a blind buy for me too. I did watch this and I did enjoy it quite a bit. This is something that I wish I had seen when I was growing up. I remember when it was released. I remember everything about it as far as the advertising campaign, and just there was a lot of advertising for this movie. They really pushed this movie when it came out. But I didn't care. It just didn't appeal to me. I didn't care. Until Arrow released it, and I must say this is a really, really cool film. I had a lot of fun watching this. Sandra Bullock is just gorgeous in this movie, very nice to look at, and I like Stallone's performance. I love Wesley Snipes' performance in this movie as the villain. I forget the name, but I've only seen it once. I got to see it again, but I enjoyed it quite a bit. I did like it very much, so I'm happy I got this. This edition is long gone. It's just standard now. So, yeah, high recommend if you've never seen Demolition Man. Cool movie from the 90s. All right, next up was a double dip, but I could not resist on this. No way was I going to resist on this. I mean, can you see that artwork? I knew they released this before back in the day in the UK, but I just didn't know that they were going to do a 4K of it. And they killed this release, man. They killed it. There's even like a really cool poster image. I'll put the image up, but the same way they mimicked the Breakfast Club artwork for like the original poster art, they did a rendition of the Footloose poster, but for Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I think it looks fantastic. And it's only on the poster. It's not on the reverse side of the artwork or anything. But it's on like the reverse side of the poster. Really cool addition that Arrow put into this release, and I really fucking enjoy this movie. So there was no way I wasn't gonna get this. I think it's the same transfer that's on the Vinegar Syndrome release too, but I don't care. I was not gonna miss out on this. Oh boy! So here's a release that I got. That was a UK release from Arrow, and that is FX and FX2, The Grand Illusion. These are two great films that not many people talk about. I was shocked to see Arrow releasing this, but I was very disappointed to see that it was just a Blu-ray release because this is Region B. No, I don't own a Region Free player, so yes, this is just a fucking paperweight at this point, but I couldn't resist. I do own the Kino release, which is a double pack of both films as well, so it's not like I can't watch it. But again, it's Arrow, big box, artwork. Goddamn, I can't resist something like this. No way. I am gonna get a region free player though. Not that again, I don't need to because I already own the Kino, but regardless, like I'm gonna get a region free player because I do have quite a few releases that I don't have otherwise. That was given to me, maybe that was like region locked. You know, I don't usually buy region locked Blu-rays because again, I don't own a player. But I could not resist, bro. Oh my god. All I can hope is that Arrow releases this in 4K like next year or 2 years down the line. That would be amazing. I just don't understand why it wasn't a 4K release. Again, maybe it's just a licensing thing. It makes no sense though. It was very weird to release this as a Blu-ray and not a 4K. But Arrow does that shit. They'll release something in one format, and then a year or two down the line, guess what? They're gonna do it in the next format, in the higher up format, whatever. It's not a practice that I'm a fan of. It's definitely a criticism I have of Arrow. They do that quite a bit, but I can only hope that this comes out on 4K one day, and I'll get rid of this. I'll sell it. I'll fucking donate it, whatever. But look at that goddamn artwork. I mean, it represents the film so well and in such a very beautiful way. Composition-wise, everything. Colors, the usage of colors is just fantastic to me. There's different artwork on the inside as far as the reversible insert. Fantastic. It's just really a great release all around, just, you know, aesthetically. And two great movies. I do highly recommend them. If you are in the US and you don't have a region free player, get the Kino release. It's pretty cheap too for two movies. You can't go wrong, man. Really fun films. Brian Brown and Brian Dennehy do fantastic job in both these films. Very good. I highly recommend FX and FX2 to anybody. All right, I'm gonna knock this one out the way right now because I might as well. Creepshow 2 on 4K. I recently, well, not recently, but one of the last videos that I posted was a video of me boasting and going crazy over the fact that I finally got this release, the Blu-ray release that came out, you know, basically 10 years ago now. Finally got it in my possession because it was just out of print for a while. At least that release, the big box release, I was supposed to get it, and Amazon canceled my order. You know, I go through all this in that video. So it was a big deal for me to finally get that release, and for the cheap price that I got it for on Amazon, eBay, because it was going for so much for so many years. Some greedy fucking, you know, scalper assholes. Right after I bought that, you know, this was announced, and it was like, fuck. You know, I wasn't pissed that it was announced. It's fine, because I even said in that video, if the 4K comes out, I'll gladly buy it. But I was fully expecting Arrow to do what they did, for example, like with The Stuff or the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, to upgrade the packaging and upgrade the artwork. But then when they released Creepshow 2, it's the same ass artwork, the same size edition. They don't even release editions this size anymore, dude. Look at this. And there's only a book in there. There's no poster, which whatever. I don't care. Fine. But why not put different artwork? And I'm not complaining about this artwork, dude. I think this artwork is fantastic. I mean, it's so good. But Also, they downgraded the packaging in a way, because if you feel the difference, the other one was like a velvety box, very nice to the touch, and this was spot gloss and this was spot gloss, and it's not like this on this release at all, actually. And the back is blank, of course, because they love leaving the fucking backs blank. Whatever, man. It's just disappointing in a way that they just did nothing new for this release. I don't care about new features, because what more can be said about Creepshow 2? I mean, even Redshirts Pictures is going to release a new documentary on Creepshow 2 coming soon, so I don't care about special features. All I wanted was new artwork and the slipcover to go over the box like they've been doing. Make it a little bigger, you know, throw a poster in there, because he didn't do a poster this time. He just gave us a comic book, not even essays on the motherfucker. You know, a book with essays would have been nice, because this is just like the one story that wasn't filmed for part 2 or part 1. I forget which one, but Pinfall, you know, which is cool to have, because now you can read it instead of watching it. Okay, I'm done. Enough of that. I am happy that they released it in 4K. It looks amazing too. This 4K transfer is fantastic. But fuck Arrow. I mean, come on. Couldn't you give Creepshow 2 just a little bit more love this time around? Like the way you're giving other movies love this time around, the second time around? Whatever, man, it is what it is. We're gonna move on. Next up, I picked up The Mask. My God, this was a total shock. I did not see this coming at all. Was so happy that Arrow did this. I thought maybe Kino would do something like this, because they seem to be touching on the 90s comedies a lot. But very happy Arrow put their hands on this one, because, man, they did it justice. Really, they did. Big box, booklet, poster, all the bells and whistles. A great release, too. The fucking transfers. This is another UK release I picked up at some point. Can't remember when. Long sold out. Candyman on 4K. Never picked up the Scream Factory, so this was a no-brainer for me, dude. I love this movie. Fantastic movie. If I showed this already, I apologize. I keep thinking I think I did. Next up is a title I picked up. Man, it wasn't last year. It might have been the year before. Wow, that old already. Jesus. I don't know if I showed this. I don't think I did, but this is City of the Living Dead. One of my favorite Fulci films. I do own the Cauldron release, but I couldn't resist the Arrow release, man. Again, I love Arrow. I love their big box editions, and this is one of my favorite horror films. Very, very good. Beautiful, beautiful. If you're into this nonsensical, really weird kind of Italian horror shit, you're gonna really enjoy this. Another Fulci film, UK release, Zombie Flesh Eaters, also known as Zombie, also known as Zombie 2, also known as Voodoo or Voodoo, whatever, Voodoo, I guess Voodoo, but spelled with a W for Germany, I believe. This film goes by many names, but it is one film that I love very much. His artwork is incredible. Colin Murdoch killing it with this one. He also did the City of the Living Dead as well, which matches, you know, the House by the Cemetery artwork he did, which I did show that in the video. I did a review on that. But this is all his artwork. I think he's a great artist. Love his style very much. Sorry about the glare there. I don't know how much glare you're getting, but I'm trying to angle them as much as I can, as best as I can. But yeah, this is a great release. I love the color scheme on it. The purple is fucking fantastic. Yeah, Zombie Flesh Eaters, Zombie 2, Voodoo, whatever you want to call it. Fulci film that is notorious for an eye splinter scene. That's right there on the cover, just right in your face. Also picked up The Silence of the Lambs. This is long sold out, I'm sure. This edition, original artwork, couldn't go wrong with that. They had a they had a site exclusive, which was the same artwork that Kino used when they put this out, but I wasn't a fan of it. Shows both Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins. Love this movie so much. A great thriller. It's not a horror. I don't care what you tell me. This is a thriller movie, not a horror movie, but whatever. I digress. It's one of the best thrillers of the 90s. Jonathan Demme, great film. Yeah, really, really love Silence of the Lambs. Also picked up Invasion of the Body Snatchers. This is the site exclusive edition with the original artwork, which I feel is better than what they gave us. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if that was Colin Murdoch that did that. It seems like it might have been. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that, but I really like this original artwork, and this white box is great. I love it. It came slightly damaged because it came all the way from the UK, but not as bad as it could have been. It's just slight damages right there and a little bit of crease on the slipcover, but really fucking amazing movie. This was a blind buy, and I was blown the fuck away, and this is a remake of a 50s film. Very good. Really enjoy it. Jeff Goldblum, Donald Sutherland, among many other notable actors. Very, very good film. I really enjoy this one a lot. Who directed this one? This is directed by Philip Kaufman. I don't know what else he's done, but this was a very good film. Another one I never watched growing up is American Gigolo. This is a drama, sort of like a crime whodunit, sort of, murder mystery. Really, really good. I will say that. I enjoyed this quite a bit. Richard Gere's performance in here is just, it's the meat of the movie, so to speak. It's what draws me in as a viewer, at least. Never been the biggest fan of him, but I think he did really well in movies like An Officer and a Gentleman, A Pretty Woman, and of course this. I think he did fantastic in this movie. His whole persona, his vibe, it was so awesome. I loved it. And then the music that inspired, the Blondie song, or the Blondie song comes from this movie, the Call Me song. It's all throughout this movie, and it's such a great, awesome early 80s, time capsule in a way. And very well done, very well done. Directed by Paul Schrader, of course. Paul Schrader, what am I thinking? Writer of Taxi Driver. Very, very good film. Highly recommended. I'm glad I bought this one. This was just total blind buy. I just want to try it out. I bought it during a sale, during the Arrow 50% off sale at Barnes & Noble that year. And it was one of my, surprises. Very pleasant surprise. I really enjoyed this one. Next up, and we're almost done with the big box editions, thank God. In the Mouth of Madness. This is a very, very good film. One of probably the last great Carpenter film, if I'm going to be honest. People say it's vampires, but I think this is it. Vampires is okay. This is good. This is actually pretty great. This is a very good film. I do own the Scream Factory release without the slip. Got it for really cheap during a sale. And I didn't even watch it. I think I watched it like halfway through once, and something happened. Had to just turn it off. But when I got this edition, I finally sat down, watched the whole thing, and I adore this movie. It's such a cool film. I love the rock soundtrack, the song that comes in right when the movie starts. It's so damn good. It's a good movie. I enjoy it quite a bit, and I'm very happy that Arrow picked it up and put it out in this beautiful, beautiful edition. Red Sonja. This is probably the newest pickup that I have. Haven't watched it yet. I do love the Conan films, and I do know that Schwarzenegger is in here not playing Conan, but playing Conan. I don't know if this is a rights thing going on. They couldn't use the same name or some shit happened. I haven't watched it yet, so I can't really speak on it, but I will say I love the artwork on it. I do enjoy it quite a bit, and I can't wait to finally pop this in and check it out. But this is one of my newer pickups from Arrow. Miss 45 from Abel Ferrara. This was another blind buy for me, and I fucking love this movie. I love this movie. This was total Death Wish vibes, revenge fucking movie. I loved it so much. The main character in here, the woman here, Zoe Lund, that's her real name. I forget her name in the film, but she did a fantastic job in this movie. She doesn't speak a word of dialogue, not once. I think maybe just a whisper, just might have been a couple words or something at some point in the film, but for the most part, she says nothing in the film and gives an incredible performance. Incredible. Very powerful. And it's set in New York, sleazy, seedy, New York City, early 80s. Fuck yeah, I'm totally there. Man, this was really good. So if you're into getting the big box ones, jump on this. I do highly recommend this one. If you don't care about that, wait a little while. The standard edition should be available at some point this year. Pretty sure this will be selling out soon because Abel Ferrara is kind of a hot director right now as far as his 4K transfers or his movies getting 4Ks. Yeah, he's a very good director. So definitely recommend this one. Very good film. Oh my God. Here's one of the biggest surprises that Arrow has ever done or given me as a consumer. Wild Style. Wow, dude. This is a very important film to the hip hop culture, to graffiti culture, to New York culture. From the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s. I have brothers that were part of this culture, the graffiti culture back in the day when they would, tag up buildings and stuff. And yeah, many of you may call it vandalism. That may be, technically maybe it is vandalism, but it was also art, and it was artist's expression, and it was part of New York when in in the early 80s, late 70s, and part of hip hop when it was becoming a thing, in its infancy. It's all part of it. It's all together. The 5 elements of hip hop includes graffiti, So this is a very important film. I love it, man. This was a total shock to me. They pulled out all the stops for this, man. The slipcover, huge book in here. You get the soundtrack. I've never seen Arrow put music on a CD, give you a CD of music, and that's what you get in here. You get the movie on 4K, you get special features, and you get a fucking CD with the music of this. Actually, I don't know if it's the music or if it's a new mega mix. That's what it is. Exclusive new wild style mega mix by Joe Bombay. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Joe Bombay. Rare alternate mixes of subway rap and wild style theme, rare audio outtakes from the film and soundtrack, and rare 1983 radio interview with Charlie Ahern, which is the director of this film. That's really cool, man. I've never seen Arrow add a CD, and it just makes sense. They did another release of this, like a store exclusive that came with the vinyl, man, and I regret not going for that one. I was gonna get it, and it sold out pretty quickly. So you got to jump on these releases, man, especially the store exclusive ones if you really want to get them. But I'm happy to have it. It was a total shocker to me. I couldn't believe it. So yeah, man, Wild Style. If you've never seen this, if you're into hip hop and you're into learning about the history of hip hop and also graffiti and what comes along with that, what came along with that, this is not a documentary. This is a film. This is a film with story and characters, but it takes place in that time and portrays that in this film very well. Hip hop's a big part of it. So again, if you're a huge hip hop head and you're a fan like I am, this is a must grab. This is a no-brainer, man. Definitely get this. I'm hoping that Arrow puts out Beat Street. That's another great movie that is hip hop inspired. And there's a number of other films too, man, that they need to touch on. The last one that I want to show is another total surprise and shock to me, even though it was rumored for quite some time. But you never know until you know, right? The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trilogy, man, TMNT. I grew up with these movies and I adore them. I will say this though. I was excited for this, but I own the Blu-ray box that came out like 10 years ago that had TMNT on it, the CG animated film, along with the 3 films. So it was like a 4-film set. And I watched that quite a bit. Like, again, I was happy this came out, but I wasn't like, holy shit, I haven't seen those movies in forever. Like, I always watch these movies. So it's just one of those things where I wish my excitement was more, crazier for that. But regardless, I can't believe Arrow released them in this beautiful, beautiful box. They had 2 versions of this, a store exclusive and this. And you see, I did slow down because I was thinking about getting that fucking store exclusive. And I held off. I said, this is just getting ridiculous. I gotta chill with this double dipping shit. So I did, and I'm glad I did, because I really don't need 2 different editions of like 3 films. I really don't. That is the last of the movies that I want to show in this video, man. So when I first filmed that video, I forgot to show a title, and that kind of pissed me off when I was editing. So I kind of wanted to just film the ending again so I can show that one that I forgot. Also talk a little bit more about one of the titles that I did show. And since that video was filmed, recorded, whatever, I ended up picking up a few more. Oh boy, look, the damn cord is messed up again. Yeah, anyway, so I ended up picking up a few more Arrow chunky boxes since that video was filmed. And I figured, you know what, might as well just get on here, show the one I forgot, and of course talk a little bit more about the one that I thought I showed, which is Candyman. I did not talk enough about Candyman. I had thought that I had shown this excuse me, I thought that I had shown this in a previous video, but I actually didn't. But yeah, man, I saw this on, I think, Diabolic's site. I was so happy that they had this available still. I thought it was out of print or just sold out, actually, the big chunky box edition. And it wasn't, man. I was so happy to pick it up. This movie is one of the greatest, probably top 5 90s horror right here, man. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of most 90s horror movies. I'm gonna be honest. I'm an 80s horror guy, as many of the people in this horror community are, I guess, of my age group at least. But yeah, Candyman is a very, very good example of peak great 90s horror. Tony Todd in this, rest in peace. Very, very sad that we lost him. Man, is it 2 years already, or a year and a half, or 2 years? I don't know. It's maybe even 3. I'm not sure. Time is just fucking flying by at a pace rate that I have never seen in my life. It's insane. Yeah, man, it's really sad that we lost such a legend. I loved him in Night of the Living Dead 1990, Night 90 over Night 68. I don't care what you tell me, bro. I'm sorry, I am one of those. And Tony Todd is what makes me feel that way a lot. I think his performance in that movie was fantastic, just like it was in this film. Really, really miss him. And Candyman is such a classic. I was, again, ecstatic to get it in this edition because I did not pick up the Scream Factory edition. Very happy to have this one. Yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit more about Candyman because I kind of just breezed through it and went on to the next one when I was editing. I noticed that. So yeah, Candyman, very, very awesome release from Arrow. 4K is fantastic too. I think Scream Factory did the 4K. I believe they used their transfer. Scream Factory never misses when it comes to these transfers, I gotta tell you. And the next one that I want to talk about that I somehow forgot in the last video is Return of the Living Dead. Bro, wow, I had no idea, of course, with many of these releases, which I'm happy about because Arrow kind of keeps that under wraps for the most part, but I had no idea they were going to release this on 4K. Now, yes, Scream Factory did release it on 4K. Yes, I do own that one. And I did a video on that actually when it came out. I'll link it here in the corner if you're watching on your phone. If not, it'll be in the description of the video. Hopefully I'll remember. So Return of the Living Dead already came out from Scream Factory here in the US, and Arrow released it for the UK market, for the Region B market. It's 4K though, so it's region free. I could not resist because Arrow, chunky box, Return of the Living Dead, holy shit, and artwork by Mexifunk. Oh my god, look at that. That's beautiful, man. This is a sick ass piece. This is a sick piece. Like I said, I've been talking about all these artists in the video because that is one of the most important things about getting these physical releases is the artwork that they commission from these amazing artists, you know, and Mexifunk is definitely one of those artists that I love very much. He's done a lot of great work for Scream Factory, for Arrow, for some studios as well. I'm not sure who else he's worked with. I don't know if he's worked with Waxwork yet. I haven't picked up any Waxwork releases in a long time, but man, I love this, man. This is such a great cover. I love it. It pops so much. It's just sick, dude. It's really, really awesome. Really happy to have this. There's not much more I can say about Return of the Living Dead that hasn't been said already by many others and myself in that video. It's one of the best zombie movies ever from the 80s. It's super fun. Very, very entertaining. And I think it's like one of those just, you know, standouts from 80s horror. You know, if you want to show somebody a nice zombie film or anything from the 80s, that is not too scary, too jarring like Zombie from Lucio Fulci, or even Romero's Dead films. You know, they're a little serious. Dawn of the Dead is a little, you know, sort of fun in a way, but it's also older. It's an older one. I think Return of the Living Dead sort of falls right there in that sweet spot where many people can enjoy this, whether they're a big fan of horror or not. But yeah, I love Return of the Living Dead, and I love this release from Arrow. So now we're gonna move on to the ones that I've picked up since I recorded that video. Inner Space, dude. Oh my god, man. Let me tell you about Inner Space. I grew up watching this movie a lot. It's something that I never owned. I never rented it. I never came across it as far as like VHS tapes that my father would bring home. And Jesus, my beard must look crazy right now. Anyway, yeah, so it was something that would like be aired on TV and I would watch it. I don't know what channel. I can't remember what channel. I love this cover. I believe this is the original artwork, and there's also a reversible insert that has another original artwork piece, so there's no like commissioned art on this, but I think it looks fantastic. It looks great. Inner Space, like I said, is a movie that I watched a lot as a kid. I would see it on cable or network TV, whatever it was, and it's such a fun film. Such a fun film. Joe Dante directed this. Gremlins, come on, Twilight Zone, the movie, the segment with the little boy makes the wishes. It's such a great director. I mean, as countless I can't even think of right now. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank with Joe Dante, but he needs no introduction. He's an incredible director, and he has so many great films under his belt. The Howling, Jesus Christ. So yeah, Inner Space, fantastic movie. Martin Short does so well in here. He is so damn funny. Such a great film. Martin Short does a great job in here. Meg Ryan is cool in here. I never really been a big Meg Ryan fan, but she's fine in this movie. And of course, Dennis Quaid, not Randy Quaid. Dennis Quaid. Excellent cast. Love it so much. A few other notable actors in here as well. And other Joe Dante staples. Of course, you got Dick Miller in here, of course, making a cameo as per usual in every Joe Dante film. If you've never seen this film, I highly recommend it. Definitely pick this one up if you're into collecting the Arrow chunky boxes. I say you're not going to regret this, but once this is sold out, there will be a standard edition available. So if you could, wait on that, then wait on that. But this is a great film. Plus the Arrow sale. The Arrow sale's coming up. Right now I'm filming this during the Criterion sale. This is literally the last day of the Criterion sale is today. That's when I'm filming this. And in a week or so, I'm almost positive that Barnes & Noble will be starting their 50% Arrow sale, 50% off Arrow video sale. So I'm holding off on a lot of stuff, like maybe the Stranger Things box set and Falling Down and a couple other titles. Waiting for the sale to pick those up. So yeah, man, Inner Space should be still available in this box set, and the Arrow sale's coming. I say pick it up, man. It's definitely worth the price. All right, so the next few that I'm going to show at the same time. These are 3 releases that I picked up. These are blind buys. I picked up the John Woo films. Not all of them, but just The Killer, Hard Boiled, and Bullet in the Head. I think this is the newest one. This is also a John Woo film. Yeah, so I like action films. I love martial arts, kung fu films, whatever. I'm not sure where these fall, but I'm sure these are more action oriented than anything. So here is an example of Arrow getting the best of me with these releases, because these are all blind buys. These are UK releases, by the way. Scream Factory or Shout Studios put out their releases here in the States. Wasn't fond of the way they looked. I'm a lot about packaging, especially when it comes to blind buys. I'm not gonna buy it if the packaging don't look as good as I'd like it to. So Arrow came through, and I knew they would. When I heard they were going to do their own versions, I was like, all right, if I'm going to pick those up, I'm going to wait for the Arrow editions. These look gorgeous. They're beautiful. Very, very nice artwork from the late Tony Stella. Unbelievable that we lost this artist very recently. I mean, he's done a lot. He's been an artist, obviously, for a long time, and I never really knew about him until these releases from Arrow. And I think he did the Dollars trilogy. I don't know why I'm pointing over there. I don't have it. I wish I did. I kicked myself in the ass for not picking up those separate releases of the Dollars trilogy. But he did the artwork for those and a few other releases, I think, prior to that. And he did all of these, and his art style is phenomenal. Phenomenal, man. I love it so much. So good. I don't know if that's coming out on camera well enough, but I mean, you guys get the idea. I'm sure you've seen these a million times already. Tony Stella, very, very sad we lost him. Man, it's a tragedy when you lose these great creative artists, and it's a shame. I'm glad he has enough work left behind, so he lives on through his incredible, unbelievable artwork. But yeah, I can't wait to dive into these. I don't know when, but I will soon. So yeah, just wanted to show I picked these up. I got these from Orbit DVD too. Pretty great prices, perfect prices, not too expensive at all. That's why I love these sites, man. They're so easy to import, to get these imports, Orbit or Diabolic, and of course Atomic Movie Store, and the other sites as well, Valoria Video, the Movie Room. I have yet to order from the Movie Room. I ordered from Valoria Video already. And anyway, we'll get into that in another video. So the 2 next ones that I'm going to show are the ones that I was most excited for. That's not true. I love the Inner Space too, but I was really most excited about these. And one of them was, well, no, it wasn't a blind buy. I did see it, but this was like the second time sitting down actually watching it, second time ever, and it blew my fucking mind. Salem's Lot. Holy shit, man. What a movie, what a film, what a miniseries, because technically it's a TV miniseries, just like the Stephen King's It. But this, I think, is probably release of the year, man, so far. I would say this is such a great release, especially for those true Salem's Lot fans, because I know there's a lot of you out there, you know what I'm saying? Boogeyman Ben, my man, shout out to Boogeyman Ben. He is really, really deeply into Salem's Lot. He loves Salem's Lot. He does a lot of content, a lot of coverage on Salem's Lot. So I know that when this was announced and released, he was, over the moon for this. This is a beautiful, beautiful release, and it's an incredible film. Miniseries, 2-part miniseries. I highly recommend it if you've never seen Salem's Lot. Definitely worth a watch. If you don't want to spend the money on this beautiful, extravagant, luxurious release from Arrow, there is a much more affordable version available, which I did have. That was the first time that I watched it. I did show that in a video a couple years ago. I picked it up on a vacation when I went on vacation to Florida a couple years ago. I went to Walmart and picked up Salem's Lot for very cheap. I think it was like $6. Something like that, $5 on Blu-ray. Watched it, loved it, thought it was great, but that was the only time I watched it. I never popped it back in for a second viewing. Now with this Arrow release, I did get a second viewing in as well as a third viewing. This movie is incredible. I love it. I have not watched the theatrical cut. I only watched like the TV cut, the original aired cut. That's the way to watch it, in my opinion. You get the full scope of the story with that full 2-part miniseries. This is probably release of the year for me, I gotta say. There's a lot of stuff that came out. It's hard to say that, but I really, really love this one, man. This is really good. And the last one I'm going to show for this video, for this huge goddamn haul that spans at least 2 years, the Mortal Kombat collection. Yo, what the hell, Arrow? Man, they are just knocking it out of the fucking park. Like, for real, dude. Like, for real. This is a staple from the 90s. I grew up watching Mortal Kombat. I will be honest, though. Watching these movies now, there's a lot of cringy parts. There's a lot of parts that I'm just like, oof. I can't help but just wince a little bit. I felt the same way watching the Turtles, mainly Secret of the Ooze. I love Mortal Kombat. I don't think it's the best. People praise it and say, like, Annihilation is so much worse. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think they're both equally bad. But I mean, hey, look, I'm gonna get a lot of hate in the comments. Understand this, I love Mortal Kombat. I love this fucking movie. When this movie came out, it was the shit. I was fucking 14 years old in 1995. You gotta understand, this was everything to me. So I loved this movie when it came out. I really did. It's just now watching it as an adult, it hits a little differently. I have nostalgia for it, but I'm also like, fuck, this movie is a little bit cringy. I don't know, there's some things in there I don't like, but regardless, it is a cool movie. It does bring back a lot of fucking memories. It does hit the feels, the nostalgic feels big time. And regardless of what anybody thinks about Annihilation, as bad as it is, because I do agree it's a bad movie, I enjoy Annihilation. I love Annihilation. I mean, well, maybe I shouldn't say I love Annihilation, but I really like it. You know what I'm saying? It's not as bad as people think. Like, of course it's a bad fucking movie. It's the sequel to Mortal Kombat. How good is it gonna be? For us gamers, for us Mortal Kombat fans, this was fanfare. So, part 2, not the best, but not as bad as I feel not as bad as people may say it is, because part 1 isn't even a great movie, but still super entertaining, super enjoyable, super nostalgic for me. And man, I can't tell you how happy I am that Arrow put their hands on these movies, bro. So ecstatic. I'm actually waiting for the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection to come in the mail today. It's coming today for PS5. Whew. It has like Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, 4 on it. A couple other like Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color games, like the whole collection of games. With the exception, I think, of Deadly Alliance from the GameCube. I don't know. They put like the Game Boy Advance version on there. Anyway, whatever. But I'm getting the Legacy Collection for PS5. Bro, I love Mortal Kombat so much. And the love for that movie, for this movie, of course, comes from the games, the original games. I'm a gamer. I've always been a gamer. I'll always be a gamer. And when these movies came out, or actually the first one, we were so happy. Me and my friends were so ecstatic to see this. Yeah, I'll never forget going to the theater with a bunch of friends going to see this, and we were just fucking, geeking out over everything that was happening on screen. It was really cool. It was really cool. So yes, I do like these movies. It's just it hits a little differently me watching it as an adult now. So yeah, man, that's it. That is finally it for the Arrow video haul that I've been procrastinating on finishing up. Sorry it's been taking so long, but what has been taking my attention away from editing and finishing this video and uploading it is the news that Sony had released on July 1st that they will cease production of physical discs for their PlayStation consoles. Devastating news, to say the least, but not surprising at all to me. I don't want to get too deep into it because I do want to talk about it in another video. I know I primarily talk about movies on this channel, but like I said before, I am a gamer, always have been a gamer, always will be a gamer. Now, I'm not super hardcore where I'm like, I got like 200 games here and all I do is game. Like I love movies. I don't want to say more than games, but lately my focus has been on movies, but my love for both are equal. I grew up watching movies. I grew up playing video games. These are two things that were very, very connected, that I was very, very connected to growing up. And this is not surprising, the move that Sony is making, the numbers, they did the numbers. I'm pretty sure they have, you know, thought this way through. So this is not going to be stopped. And because of this news, I've been focusing a lot more on video games. That's not to say that I'm not buying movies, because I actually went to the archive just yesterday and picked up, I don't think I'm going to make a video about this, but I picked up I'm Gonna Get You Sucker from the archive yesterday. So I'm still buying movies. I'm definitely not going to stop. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about this. My point is that I'm still buying movies. I'm still into that, but my focus has been on video games a lot more lately. I pulled out like many of my consoles. I have my Wii out, my PS3, my 360, well, not my 360, my Xbox One, which always is out, my PS5, which is always is out, and I just pulled out a lot of games, just basically all the games that I own, which is not a lot compared to the movies that I own at this point, but I'm just holding them a little closer, a little extra tighter, a little, you know, just like I'm appreciating them a lot more, and I'm grateful to have what I've picked up over the years, because the market for video games right now is shooting way up, and it's not going up. I mean, some things are going up pretty quickly because of this news and because of other news too. You know, Sony shutting down the PlayStation 3 store and the Vita store. So PS3 games are kind of shooting up in price. So I'm trying to like collect for that as much as I can, whatever I missed out on, whatever. Just my focus is like kind of been on video games a lot lately. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do as far as content for video games. I'd like to do some, but if anything, if it gets to the point where I think I'm going to do a lot, I'll just make a separate channel. Even if I have only 10 subscribers, I don't give a shit. I want to talk about video games, and I don't want to like alienate my audience here. Not that I have such a huge audience. By the way, I have gained some followers since the last video I posted. I'm up to 707 now, which is fucking awesome. Thank you so much, everyone, for subscribing and sticking with me. You know, I'm not really on a goal to reach 1,000 or monetize or any of that shit. I'm just here to just talk about things that I love. Movies, video games, and my life, I guess, here and there. I don't like sharing too much, but yeah, just that kind of stuff. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate your time, and if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos that I post. I'll try to post another one soon. I don't know if it'll be about video games or more movies, but I don't know. Put in the comments if you don't want to see me do video game content. Be honest with me, and maybe I'll split it up into another channel, or maybe I won't give a shit about what you want and just do what I want anyway. So we'll you know. We'll see where I go with it. Thank you so much for your time, and till next time, take care and be safe, y'all.